Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 4, Episode 3 of Cobra Kai. Last we saw, we got First We Stand, First Learn Stand. Mr. Miyagi talk. How horrible of me. Now we have to wait till the screen pops up again. Words of Miyagi, because Daniel is teaching Johnny the ways of Miyagi-Do. Daniel's walking around, talking, lecturing, while Johnny is waxing the floor and painting the fence and doing the whole montage that Daniel did on the beach. Great nostalgia. I love, though, how they made it so epic and serious. You get the chills and then Johnny falls in the water. You knew something was going to happen because they can't keep it that real forever. I get it. I don't want them to. I want it to be silly and ridiculous. So Johnny falls in the water, and the whole time I'm thinking, Daniel think this is hilarious. Daniel is just sitting back there laughing, lecturing, taking his sweet old time, drinking beers. I'm thinking Daniel is not ready for what Johnny's about to give him. And Daniel was. Johnny gave it to him. Johnny said, I hope you're ready. I'm going to dish you a bunch of shit. And I knew that was going to happen. My thing is, I said it the whole time. It's not that Daniel's way is wrong. I just don't agree with it. I am more Johnny and Kreese. Not in the ways of bullying and the over-aggressiveness, but I believe in self-motivation. You've got to do your training like that on your own. You can't waste 8 hours a day in a dojo sanding floors and painting fences. I get that if you need motivation. If you aren't the type to be self-motivated and you need someone to kick you in the ass, then that's for you. I'm on board with Johnny where I'm thinking I could do that myself. I train 3-4 hours by myself every day before I even do anything or go anywhere with anybody. So I don't need you to teach me to sand floors and stuff. I'll go in the gym and I'll do 5,000 sets of everything and then I'll kick ass like Johnny does. Then I go hard and then I go home and then I drink beers. I don't understand the other method. It works for some people, not for me. But at the end, we see Tori goes to Amanda. Amanda realizes she's probably a shit. But honestly, Amanda did the same thing in season 3 with Kreese. She doesn't know when to shut her mouth and she just makes more problems. And then like after she's like, oh, I probably messed up. But if you don't learn from your mistakes, what good is it? But it doesn't matter because everyone in the show doesn't learn. They've been the same way for 35 years and then they'll learn a lesson and then kind of resort back to their past self. So I mean, I love it. That's the point of the show. Otherwise, why watch and why make it entertaining? It's got to be like that, and I'm jumping in. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited reactions of this and other shows I do. If you're seeing this one on YouTube, odds are we're almost done with the season or done in full. All on Patreon, all the other seasons, full unedited. Check it out. Hundreds of others exclusives. If not, jumping in Season 4, Episode 3, Cobra Kai. Look at this. We got an Eagle Fang minivan. Puts me in the bogus journey feel. That is a meat lovers.
On top.
I noticed you two came in separate cars.
Oh, we're fine. What'd you do? Switch over to Whopper Juniors?
Got a growth spurt.
Still a piece of crap.
Hey, kids.
I love it.
The dealership's been the best it's been in years. Practically be on autopilot by the time Sam takes it over, right, Sam?
Dad.
I'd like to go to Stanford.
Well, that's a pretty impressive school. Hey, SMC's great too. It's right by the beach. Have you checked
See,
out
they're
that?
always bringing money into it.
Please, just a little wine. Hey, and I'm serious. I better not see a scratch on my Miyagi donuts.
Look at the beauty of Terry Silver's place. I don't think we saw him once in episode 2.
I have prepared something special.
Oh my god, he's thinking of the war. Thinking of the war. Click, 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 click.
I'm there for you.
Your whole life. Kenny is like the Daniel in Karate Kid 1.
You have a visitor.
My brother Champagne said you could help me.
Take your shoes off and get on the mat.
You gotta take a beating.
Compared to Sensei Lawrence's training, today's gonna be vacation.
The official clip we watch, fishing.
Catch a fish. Your bare hands are all you use and all you need.
Guys, what's up with Miguel?
You're a little wet behind the ears.
He slipped up with the wine. He falls in the water.
He sicked a rabid dog on Eli.
Johnny made him roll around in the cement truck. They gotta jump off the roof on the mattress. This is insanely dangerous.
Talons.
It's not talent, it's instinct.
I am dying to see if someone does this or Johnny is serious.
Gonna jump to that one.
What?
What if we fall?
That's what the mattresses are for.
It looked way too far. Show me far away the span, and then I'll reconsider. But right now it looks
Leave
impossible.
until someone jumps.
I almost feel like Johnny doesn't want him to jump. He just wants to see if they're willing to.
You have to have a killer instinct.
Yeah, but this is where it gets wrong. Their tactic here is to embarrass you, either come back crawling or, like, that's not cool. I hope Kenny somehow sucker shots it. This is what happened with Daniel. They ran him out, but this time he's got Robbie in his corner.
My dad wouldn't want us doing this.
Oh, give me a break. They told you to jump off a bridge, would you?
You're telling me to jump off a building.
Yeah, onto another building. All I'm trying to do is help you doormats survive the All Valley.
I'm a teenager who's made a couple of mistakes. You're a 50-something-year-old man who lives alone, drinks all day, and clearly hasn't figured out his own life.
I did everything my parents wanted me to do. I've been wearing a suit and tie in some worthless job. Now I get to do what I love every damn day.
Oh, here's
Turn around,
Mr. Silver.
Son of a bitch. Well.
Is Terry going to be like, get on the map, we're duking it out?
You know exactly what you did. Is that why you're here? To tell me how wonderful your life is?
He's going to be like, ready? Still respect.
This isn't my fight. If you believe that, you wouldn't be standing here.
That's what I said.
Not bad at all.
I liked how that
I
looked.
shouldn't have come back.
Sean has some bad friends at school. Guy came at me, but Sean got between us. He was just defending me.
Give it, come on.
How does one even accomplish that? Robbie is trying to be the good dude. He just doesn't trust anybody and had rough growing up. He's fast. You got to juke. Stick and move.
Used to run at them.
Yeah, stick and move. Aggressiveness.
So you had to run after the car and jump in?
I could have died at least 8 times easy. I didn't even go to college.
Yeah, he's a self-made man. Respect for that.
My mom scrimped and saved, blew the entire fund.
Yes.
On a round-trip ticket to Okinawa. Thanks to a little ice-breaking contest, I came back with more money than I left with. You could reach any goal you want. It just might mean taking the circular path.
Johnny put in her head, what are you always going to do what mommy and daddy tell you to do? Now she's like, you know what? I'm doing this shit. I'm assuming she makes it. No way! Guys, no way anybody would have done that, but I love it. That was like a good 10 or 15 feet. I'm proud of her and I'm happy it worked. Oh. So he had his tattoo covered up.
It's called the All Valley Under 18 Tournament. I entered Cobra Kai. We don't
So
even
they
have any
were
states.
original All Valley.
And this would be the perfect venue to show the whole world.
It's my father. He wants me to take over his company.
But what about the dojo?
No, I can still pay my half of the rent. Even more. Terry, I can't do this without you.
You need the money man, so just go with it. And apparently they
I
did.
don't know if I can ever go back to a normal life.
You can get through anything, because you got me.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna leave you behind.
that's truth. He put his life on the line. I love the way they infuse the classical music because it sounds so villainous. Ponytail is coming back. Oh, we got more. Is it going to work out or is something up?
I want to talk about this now with you.
Miguel's father's back.
Hola.
Hola.
I'm not afraid to take the leap with you.
Hey, Johnny. Okay.
Quality. I guess I was way overreacting about a lot of things with Miguel and his family.
Look who's back from Mars.
Quickness. Robbie taught him stuff. Robbie might have taught him just enough to get the jump on Kyler. But then Kyler might beat him. Kenny, man.
Bye, you little bitch.
Maybe when he turns his back. See?
It's fast.
He didn't line up, so that won't count as a point.
But I like it.
Sorry, I didn't know the rules.
No, don't be sorry. Don't
That was your
apologize.
one chance. Where you going, Mr. Payne? Take your spot.
We like people that fight dirty.
How do they make it look so easy on Hillbilly Hand?
Hillbilly hand fishing. Oh, the mechanic shit. He was teaching him catch the fish.
Walk in a circle.
Circular motion. Daniel's always teaching you weird lessons because that's how Miyagi did it, and I love him for it. They're making the current. There's Miguel.
We have a winner.
Almost like making a whirlpool in a swimming pool. They're forced to go with the current, and then they're going to flow to you.
If you get put in a scary situation, you don't back down. Gotta grow a pair of legs to jump. All right, let's get to work.
I really enjoy the interaction with him and Sam right now. Johnny's getting... Very interesting way to end that episode. I'm thinking everyone's on a high horse. Sam and Johnny are building a relationship. Miguel was dealing with some shit in that episode. I just want to point out one other thing too. It looks like Miguel put on weight. I don't know if that's intentional for the show because it's trying to show that he's all confused with college coming up and his mom and they don't have money and he put on weight. That's like an a thing that actually happens with people in real life. You start putting on weight, you start letting yourself go because you're all stressed out and everything. I don't want to rag on him because he's a young kid in real life. He's a real person, but it definitely looks like Miguel put on weight. He used to be very skinny, like very cut. And I mean, it's noticeable. So I'm thinking everyone's like doing good. Like Daniel learned his thing last episode. Johnny learned his. We take our different dojos and we're teaching them our ways. And Johnny walks in, sees Daniel give Miguel the headband. I'm guessing that Johnny's thinking that Daniel's overstepping his bounds. Like, dude, those are my dudes. And you're promoting him in some weird fashion, giving him a headband that you wear. I don't know. Maybe Johnny's thinking that's too much because Johnny respected the boundaries of Miyagi-Do, I guess. But I don't know. That's just weird to me. I didn't expect that reaction from Johnny the way they ended it. They also had like 3 or 4 endings in that episode. Every time I thought it was going to end, there was still something going on. When Terry tied the ponytail, I'm thinking that's it, ending of episode. And then we see Kenny go into the dojo. Kreese is doing the whole thing like he did with Daniel. You have to show Kreese that you got what it takes to be Cobra Kai. In Karate Kid 1, Daniel walks in, he gets ambushed and like thrown out basically, and then he goes to Miyagi. In this case, it's a little different because Kenny has Robbie in his corner, and Robbie already kind of taught him some things. I mean, at the end there, Robbie taught him some things at the end, but it's good he had Robbie in his corner. Sean Payne is the brother of Kenny. Sean is a badass. We saw he knows how to throw down. Even though he wasn't really trained in martial arts, he was a tough dude and he knew how to street fight. And we learn in this episode, Kenny said he defended him, and that's why Sean's in juvie. He beat the crap out of some dude pretty bad. And I mean, they got money. His dad's military, his mom works all the time. They live in a really nice house. The whole thing with Johnny on the rooftop, having them jump, never would have happened. None of them could have done that. If you saw the span of those buildings, no one could have, Johnny included. And Sam is just like, nope, gonna do it. I'm thinking maybe I was wrong with the distance, but when Sam jumped, no way she was making that jump. It was one of those speed like bus jumps where you're like, that ain't happening. And then the bus goes 500 feet in the air and lands, and you're like, okay, even if it made the jump, the bus would have broke. Sam would have hurt herself. Even had she made the jump, she would have broke her leg or ankle or something bad would have happened. She didn't, and I'm happy for it because you got to take a little bit ridiculousness in a show that's 35 years after an 80s movie of trilogy-ness. I'm jumping into the next one. You guys want to be way ahead, full unedited reactions of this and other shows I do. If you're seeing it on YouTube, we are probably done in full by the time you see this on Patreon, all done in full, 10-episode season. I'm close if I'm not done yet, but check it out. Hundreds of exclusives only on Patreon. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.